Okay, part two. Gotta keep these to 10 minutes. I hope this isn't pointing down too far. I think I'm okay here. So part two on this is the radio. So the autocomm has an output for FMS bike-to-bike radio, and then they make a bunch of cords that plug into this 7-pin bin and will plug into different radios. I got the one for the Cobra, and I think it's an ICOM type plug. Now my Cobra model 220, FRS 220, it's an older one. I think they first came out with them in mid-70s. 22 channel. They work pretty good. First thing I did was this thing takes 4 AAA batteries, and it eats batteries. Goes through a set of batteries in a day. So I made a battery pack that has a little transistor voltage regulator that's set to make it knock the 12 volts down to 6 volts. And then I have a 12 volt outlet that plugs into this power plug on the handlebars. So that mounts up on my console like such, with a little I just use an O-ring to strap it in there, and I'm going to then this is the other end of the autocomm plug. It comes from the autocomm 7-pin bin on one end, this thing on the other. This thing's like 35 bucks, ridiculous price. But it plugs right into the FMS radio. And then this here is the power for the radio. Also coming up here from the FMS will be one of these cords that comes from there. It's aux 1 is for cell phone, aux 2 is for MP3, and aux 3 is for whatever. I'm gonna maybe use it for my GPS, but I might not do that because sometimes it gets tiring listening to the GPS. This GPS cord came with a 2.5 millimeter outlet, so I got one of these things to plug that in, and then plug into to the autocomm, but I might not use that very often. This is probably a lot more than you need. It will turn down the MP3 to 50% sound level when either an incoming phone call or bike-to-bike transmission comes in, and it has volume control for rider and passenger. And I think you could get away without this, but more on that in part 3.